Gmia.
Mr. Gut.
Yes. Hang on a second. I'm turning you up. All right. Let me make sure everything's working properly, right, Meow?
Okay. Okay. So, but I got that. I caught the meow. I caught it.
There it is. All right. So I got 480 plus platinum player packs. Do you think I got the bet right now for chat is over or under 83 overall? What are you going with?
I'm gonna go under 83, bro. These packs have been hell on earth, bro. It's been disgusting, actually, with the end cats and the dude. Look, I'm gonna go under 83. I'm going under.
Did not need that energy today. Did not need that.
Listen,
I was hoping for the positivity that we were gonna like, the power of positive thinking this bet.
Listen, like I said, I gotta be realistic with you. You know what I'm saying, Gut Fizzle? But first, before we get started, I gotta say I hope everything is well with the new baby and the wife. Everything is good with that. That's always the priority. EA comes way later, so I just wanted to make sure that everything is good with that. How's it being a dad?
Hell yeah.
How is it being a dad, bro? Daddy Gut Fox? How is that? How is that right now?
It's going good. Yeah, it's going great. I mean, like, the kid is very happy, which we're very lucky. I got an 82 in the first pack, and that's really what John. He sleeps okay, but luckily I'm up super late at night, so like he'll wake up a couple times. Oh, I want to see your reaction. I want to hear your reaction. Look at the screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at the screen now. Let me see. It's just coming up for me. Let me see what this guy got. What do you got? What the F? How the hell? Oh my God, bro. This guy is so damn lucky. How the hell you get a Myles Garrett, bro? Oh my God, bro. Yo, this guy is super lucky, bro, but you deserve it anyway. Whatever. Enjoy it, bro. I did a lot of these. The most I got was 85. I got an 85, bro. So you got an yeah, EA must love you, bro. That's crazy. Wow.
Clearly. They don't love me during the game, but I guess in MUT they'll give me the old gut luck.
No, they don't love anybody during the games, bro. But I know you've been seeing this whole situation going on with the 4 AP with Gunslinger. You know all about that.
Folks,
when I saw, like, I tweeted out that thing yesterday because we all know who's responsible that we're complaining about an ability that works. A pro.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a pro that, like I said, I don't even want to mention the guy's name because I don't think that he's going to win anything this year. Me personally, with the way the game is.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't think so because the game has changed. Realistically, though, it's kind of annoying because we both know that EA honestly doesn't look into what Gunslinger does. So they just took his opinion at the time when he was winning. And just in order to not make people want to complain, they just made it super high. I really do believe that if we go extremely together as a community, they will reduce it back to at least a 2 because they don't really look at it like that. It's very few Madden developers that play the game regularly, so they don't really understand what the complaint was, but they're probably trying to say, you know what, if we make it higher, we might not get complaints from this guy. Like this guy is always complaining. Like that's what my thought process is with it.
You know what happened last year with that, right? Like, so after we had that back and forth, like a month or 2 later, he completely reversed course on it, and he said he was wrong, and he admitted that, and he said no, we basically need Gunslinger to pass in Madden 21. Without it, you really can't pass. And I know in this year's game you can pass without Gunslinger because of how bad zones play.
Okay.
But so in the end, he figured out, and everybody's wrong every once in a while. So like I'm like whatever. It's still.
Go on.
Sorry.
Not to cut you off, bro. But let me just ask you a question. We've all had situations in relationships where we might dabble, we might cheat a little bit before we got to this point in our lives. How are you to forgive a girl that may have stepped out on the Gut Fizzle when you were coming up? You weren't very apologetic with her, were you? Because she made that error. This idiot, he said it. There's no going back. Oh, you slip and fell on the guy's dick? Okay, I'll believe that later. But I'm going to tell you this right now. That's pretty much what he did. He slipped and fell on it. And now it's up in there and he can't get it out. I don't want to hear it because he didn't need to do that. There was no need to do it. Because bro, when an ability works in Madden, we got to be happy that it works. Because usually it doesn't work. So why the hell so why are you complaining about it? So this guy, you see what I'm saying? So this guy, I have no forgiveness in my heart for him. He will be forever the biggest idiot I know in Madden. And I'm going to tell you again, he slipped, fell on it, and it's up through his guts. I don't want to hear that, bro. Look, Gut Fizzle, tell me if you agree. A strong arm QB, his archetype should be based on his ability. Tom Brady should get Hot Route Master for 1 because he's ingenious under center. It should be nothing more than 1 because that is his, that's his characteristic. If you're a gunslinger If you think about John Elway, you think about these strong arm QBs, it's an innate ability. And that guy has an innate ability to be an idiot. And that's what he's always going to be. So I don't want to hear anything about it. I don't care. Yeah, you can make a mistake, but it's certain things you don't do. And when people are enjoying the game, when EA doesn't F up, you should let us have fun with it. That's all I'm saying. That you see, like you guys are way too easy to forgive. And I know now that you're a daddy and everything, it's like you're getting a little bit more, because like when I had my first kid,
soft.
Yeah, bro, you get soft.
You can say it, I'm soft.
Bro, you get soft. Like bro, look, let me tell you something. When I took my first baby out of my wife, bro, I started crying like a little bee. Bro, look, it was crazy. It was the most magical thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And from that day, I'm still callous with guys like that idiot. But you got a little soft because you're a dad now. Like, you got somebody else that you're going to spend time with, you're going to love. But this guy, he's an idiot. Look, listen, EA Sports is not known for doing the right thing. So when they do the right thing, you let it be. There is no forgiveness for him saying that. Because of that, they will use that for a reason. Gutfox, they doubled it from last year because of this idiot. They
doubled it twice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're looking at it based on what a pro said. They're looking at it, not what we do, because, we just play the game. It's not like you got like 1.3, 1.5. You average more viewers than all these idiots that are streaming. And these are the viewers that want to see what the abilities do. So what the hell? It doesn't matter that he's saying that, it should be more because it works. Is he some type of a moron? Bro, we played this game. Nothing works for so long. We complain. Something works. We get it as a 1 AP ability. And the idiot.
Nerf it.
Yeah, it's perfect because it's strong arm. and then the guy ruins it. He ruins it. And now, I was wrong. No, you wasn't wrong. I'm telling you right now. When I was growing up, bro, there was a girl that they called the Village Bicycle way before Austin Powers, right? So because one of my friends tried to wife her, we couldn't forgive him. We threw him out of the clique. Gutfox, you can't forgive that. You can't forgive that. You know what I'm saying? Gutfizzle, like, bro, you can't make that mistake. You just can't make that mistake. Look, he did that, bro. He made that mistake. I'm gonna tell you right now. It does, bro. Look. We threw him out the clique immediately, bro. Listen. That is on everything. We threw him out the clique because she's the Village Bicycle. You can't fall in love with her. Everybody on the block hit it. So what the hell are you doing, dude? He wiped it. Dude, he absolutely Gutfox. No lie. I caught him kissing her. No lie. I caught him kissing her. Bro, once I caught him kissing her, he's out. He's done. Dude, what are you doing? Are you serious? You can't kiss her, bro. Like, do you realize what we've done with her? Like, bro, what is going? So he's gone. So that's how I view it. I view it as an unforgivable thing because EA Sports doesn't have to listen to us, but when they do, we have to appreciate that. And we got something that worked. There is no forgiveness in that, and I don't want to hear anything about forgiveness with him. I'm done with him.
Yeah. What do you think about their tweet that they just put out a couple hours ago, it looks like, about what ability AP should go up, down in Madden Ultimate Team? Like, what did you, what's your opinion on that? What should go up and down, or what should change in the game right now?
Well, I think every one of your viewers in this chat right now should definitely go and let them know that they have to reduce what Gunslinger's value is for the strong arm QBs. That's number one. As far as everything else, like, I know they were complaining about like the short end, because short end is sometimes it's much more glitchier than the route technician and stuff like that. So I kind of understand that, because dudes are just getting wide open on deep corner routes and deep whatever, crossers. So, if they want to tune that, but I think for the most part, based on the actual archetype of the cards, they like a man-to-man corner should get more benefits with man-to-man abilities. That's the way it should be. A field general. I really believe Tom Brady should get, his hot route master for 1 AP. I believe that a running back that is elusive should get, spin cycle for 1 AP. I believe that it should go corresponding to what the archetype is. So what's the archetype then? If you're going to give us ability points that are so high, it doesn't make any sense. It really just does. Like, so when they're asking now, I think we all should come together as a community and let them know if the archetype says that, that's what it should be based on. And that should be it. If they go along those guidelines, there will be no issues. Because if we look at if it's a man-to-man corner, I wouldn't complain if a man-to-man corner got, deep route KO for 1. Like, say, for instance, we go, at a certain overall, Deion Sanders gets that for 1 as he gets upgraded. We all remember Deion Sanders as being locked up. I wouldn't have a problem with that, because that's what he did. If you come out and, whatever the card is, like Warren Sapp, a run stopper, if he gets inside stuff for 1, you know what I'm saying? Like, We remember what these cards did and what they're actively doing. We look at TJ Watt. If he gets an ability, because the dude is in the backfield like he's trying to bang somebody's mom's every play, I wouldn't be mad if he got an ability that translated to that. That's all I'm saying. And when you look at it, this is why I say it's unforgivable for that one idiot that we're talking about, is because he took their vision off of what they intended. Because the person that envisioned that, they were right. Gut Fizzle, they were absolutely right. When it first started, everything applied to what the archetype was. It took this one idiot to make them look at it like, oh, it's OP. Let's just start raising everything. And we all know when EA gets involved with a patch, we're all screwed. You know that. Like once they start playing around with stuff, because it's never going to be balanced. So now we're in a situation, when I saw it yesterday, Zach Wilson, 4 AP, what the hell is this? But then it made sense because now they're trying to prevent the complaining from that idiot, so they raised it double. But that will always be on his resume. That, and he had a punter at QB because he's an idiot. But that's it. That will be on his resume. And that's it. I don't really care about anything else regarding that moron. But go ahead. Please continue.
What did you think, like last year with man coverage and that meta and the bench press stuff? And so those were guys with like man-to-man corners, and everyone's running like one steps, bench press, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
That makes sense with their archetype, right? But it seemed a little bit powerful in the game, which is why they nerfed the AP. Like, what do you think about that? Like, because in a certain sense, it makes sense. I love the archetypes that play in towards how cheap some abilities are versus others, and that is what it is. But like when there's their overpowering game mechanic, like last year, what do you think about then?
Okay, so this is what I think about, and I think that this was like the vision of the person that came up with the ability. What I think is, if somebody's going to run one step ahead, there should be a counteraction to it offensively. So, for instance, we have route tech, we have different things like that. We should be able to have an ability that corresponds to that ability for the same AP. So look, let's say, for instance, if we want to consider like what they did with Devin Hester this year, they made him a route runner, and that dude was a horrific route runner. But it's a video game, so that's fine. Yeah. But let's just say, for instance, a route runner got route tech for 1 AP, and then the defensive corner that was really, really great, like a Deion Sanders, got 1 step ahead for 1 AP. That matchup should not be predictable each time if it's versus each other. But we should be able to account.
Really?
You see what I'm saying? We can account for it. You don't
want a predictable game of Madden though? Like, isn't that like the whole thing about like making it like better? Is that like, hey, if I do this action and they do this action, then like I should kind of expect what's gonna come out instead of just like random numbers come out and then like who knows what's gonna win when this happens? You
know what it is? The reason that EA has been taking me from the back for the last 6 years. So my whole like if I jumped into the ocean, I would drown. Because like my hole is all done. So I've kind of seen what they're doing, because think about it, right? Jerry Rice didn't beat Deion Sanders all the time, and Deion Sanders didn't lock up Jerry Rice all the time. So to make it so that it's always that way would probably be a little bit unfair. I know what you're saying though, with the randomness, it's kind of stupid, but nothing is really 100%. So when you look at it like that, I started to think about it. I'm like, you know what? If they gave us 1 AP versus 1 AP, and my route tech got pressed accidentally and it threw off the route tech, he would be in position to pick it. You see what I'm saying? Like you would have to wait. Like I believe that you'd have to wait for it to actually develop, and then the play would be up. What the hell? You got a goddamn 87 Bakhtiari? What the fuck? Bro, what is going on in your goddamn screen? But you know what I'm saying? I see.
You're good luck.
I see what you're saying. You got real good luck today. But I see exactly what you're saying. I just don't believe that it's always going to be the same outcome. But I get what you're saying. But look, when you look at like a press animation, for instance, right? And you say you get a decent press and you're playing against Jerry Rice and he has route tech and you have 1 step ahead, but you get a press. You get the press animation. You should Fletcher. No, this dude is just bro. This guy's out of control, dude. He's out of control today, guys. Bro, this is out of control. But look, if you get that press, I believe that press, you would still have to wait longer for your route tech to activate. And if you throw the ball sooner, you shouldn't be able to catch it just because you got route tech. That's what I mean about random, because it depends on the animation you get at the line of scrimmage. For instance, when Chad Ochocinco used to play against Champ Bailey, he used to own him, but he was beating him off the press. So Champ Bailey is an unbelievable corner, but I witnessed him get roasted by Chad Ochocinco all the time when he was with the Bengals. So it's not always guaranteed. I think that with that situation, it should be what we get at the line of scrimmage. if you beat me off a release, you should always catch the ball. If I get you with a little thing, you should have an advantage as a defender to kind of come through and make a play. But I understand what you're saying. But, you know, the randomness is going to exist because that's what they want. And I agree with you that it's a little too random. But I think a lot of that pass and the way that they play defense, I think that should be determined at the line of scrimmage, how they make it, you know, how they make it work. What the hell is that? 88?
Yeah.
What the hell is Bro, what is going on? Dude, what pack is that? This guy got, bro.
I'm just doing get-a-golds.
Oh my God.
I'm just doing get-a-golds, dude.
That's crazy. What the hell? Okay, I'm about to go, dude, I'm about to go do some get-a-golds, bro. This is wild as hell. God damn.
We're getting kind of lucky here.
No, bro, you got an
Maybe we'll get one unlimited.
87, 85s, 88s. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're blessed.
Bro, pre-recorded scream? Yeah, that's hilarious.
Go ahead. Yeah, on the whole thing, like, in ability changing and updating, like, I hope they wait and we see what this next patch does before we get any ability changes. Like, if they keep Gunslinger 4 and on 6, it's 6 for improvisers, like, I can deal with that. Like, but then if they make the zone superhuman again, they better lower Gunslinger, right? Because, like, I think, like, because Gunslinger is going to be on every quarterback, like, it's going to be just needed. And now, down the road,
I got you.
Yeah, so, like, it almost tramples offensive identity because everybody's going to have that on the quarterback.
Yeah, it's
flat
true.
Up, hands down.
But before you finish, 1 second, Fred Zilla is attacking me about Ocho, but I got the clips. Hey, Fred Zilla, I'll tweet it to you, bro. I'll let you see when, bro, Chad Ochocinco was roasting that idiot. But please continue, Mr. Gutfizzle. I saw Fred Zilla. He was sneaking up on me. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, on that sense, like, I'm okay with them lowering it because, like, that's offensive identity all in one. Like, you're going to lose almost all your AP with a gunslinger, and, you know, people are going to do that. But on the defensive side, Acrobat is basically needed everywhere. And you see that basically every single team is Acrobat.
I agree.
That is 2 AP, though.
Yes.
Now, with the same opinion, and this is where I kind of differ. I'm, like, okay with Acrobat at 2 AP, where they raised that from 1 AP last year. I'm okay with it staying at 2, even though it's basically killing defensive identity there, too. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, on some sense, like, it's a case-to-case basis for a lot of this shit for me.
Yeah, but look, think about this. Have you ever played the idiots that come out and they have 5 acrobats and you just run the ball down their throat for the entire game? Have you done that? You haven't done that?
No, I throw it against them still.
Okay, so for me, I just don't want to go through the frustration sometimes. So when they don't have any abilities on their D-line, I just run it down their throats because they're idiots. But with the acrobat, the reason that they obviously raised it was because everybody was using it because it was so OP. So as far as it being 2, I agree with you because it lessens the idiocy in the game itself because you can't just put it on everybody with the 1. I get that. That is absolutely, that's decent. But but now think about what you're saying about the zone, right? With the way zone coverage plays right now, if they keep Gunslinger the same, I don't think it matters because Gunslinger actually works. Like, I honestly don't like Zach Wilson throws the ball so damn fast right now. If they leave that the way that it is, and as your players get better, the zone gets better, I think they have a pretty decent game because they're going to beat in the area. It's sort of like when we watch Brett Favre play and some of the corners would say, you know what? I didn't even want to pick it because the ball was so damn hard being thrown. That's how hard.
That's every defender in Madden.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So, what the fuck? Dude, Zach Martin, dude.
I'm just waiting for
bro,
that.
Zach Martin, bro. Come on, man. Zach Martin, really? Really, bro? Come on, dude. Like, this guy got to be stopped, EA. EA, you got to stop this guy. Zach Martin, really? Okay, bro.
Yep.
No, that's crazy. This dude going to have 4 million coins. He going to have 4 million coins before the stream's over. But, yeah, no, I definitely 100% agree about the way that you're explaining it with, the acrobat situation. But that 2 AP is fine. But as far as, like, the base archetype, see, that's my argument. The base archetype, the zone players, I believe that the zone players should get anything primary based on their archetype. So I would have no problem with a zone archetype corner having deep zone KO for 1. Because you see, like, when you're starting to manipulate your team, let's say, for instance, we go 1 corner man-to-man, 1 corner zone archetype, and you just want to flip it like that, and you have 1 guy deep route KO, another guy deep zone KO. Like, you can formulate, and then with the 2 for the acrobat, now you're using 3 on those players, but you have your 2 outside, lockdown, similar to the way that a lot of teams formulate their defense with lockdown outside corners. You see, like, that makes sense. But when you manipulate it based on an individual that I don't know what the hell's wrong. You know, like I think a lot of what happened with the basis of the upping of the AP had to do with that one thing, with the statement that he made about, oh, this works way too well, we have to up it. See, because that's what they look at. They look at the way we you see what I'm saying? Like right now,
overpowered. Yeah, exactly.
That's what they look at. Like right now, they're in your stream, listening into the stream, and they're gonna see our opinions. But they pretty much EA already knows our opinion, and they're gonna be able to see it. Like, okay, you know what? They're gonna be like, yo, that guy Gmia, he's an idiot, but he makes sense. And then they're gonna be like, all right, you know, let's look at that. But that's how they work. They listen to the feedback, and when you write that out, oh, it's way too good. That rings an alarm. Like, oh my God, we got to do something because it may create something else. And that's the situation that we're going through, you know, right now, to where we're getting all these abilities. And I believe a lot of them are just overpriced. I really believe that.
So what are you hoping for them to patch? Okay. Like what things specifically? Like, do you think, my personal opinion, like, and I said this from the beta feedback, okay, the biggest problem in the game was contains. And I know stopping short drag routes to the halfbacks, like with the way the zones are playing, are awful right now.
Okay.
And then my deep third reacting to wheel routes. And then, like, once they fit, like, those three things, right? Like the pass rush and the ability to contain the quarterback and form the pocket. And then those three things, they changed that. Like, I'm okay with just doing that right away and then seeing where the game is. And obviously, like, the bubble RPO stuff's kind of weird, but they changed RPOs a little bit. But, like, what do you think they should patch, okay? What's, like, your biggest problem with the game right now?
My biggest problem is zones. But when I say zone cover, like, the one thing, I know we all heard what Clint said when he came on, and he said as the players get better, you know, things will happen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is one thing that I discovered earlier today when I was playing. I played a couple guys that I played last year that, you know, some of them beat me, some of them did, you know, whatever. But they were coming out with those streak routes. They were coming out with the post routes that typically work. And now I have Sean Taylor and I have Ed Reed out there with mid zone. And what I do is with, like, if I'm putting them in the cover 2 zone, I just move them a little bit outside the hash. And I got to tell you, bro, they actually play it. The only thing is you have to actually physically move them a little bit to both sides. So what happens is, I think right now the way the game is, when we're talking about the zones, they're bad. For instance, if you come out playing a soft squat, they won't turn the man immediately. They won't turn the man coverage. And if somebody is playing you in tight and they have like a quick out route, you won't defend it anymore in the soft squat. Like, they won't go, so they'll just stay inside and it'll be wide open. Like,
seen that.
Yes, stuff like that is really, really bad. But I see that we can get the zones to actually work. So my biggest thing would be this. I would probably look at figuring out why the zones don't stay where they're supposed to stay. For instance, if you run a flat zone without mid zone on your player, they won't play the flat. They won't play the flat. You see what I'm saying? Like, but right now they play the flat with mid zone. Like, if you have a mid zone player and you put him on the outside in a flat, he plays the flat.
Are you running nothing but mid zones, or like what abilities are you running right now?
My secondary is all mid zone. So what I do is this. This is what I did. I got that. I got, what's that corner's name? It's one of the kickoff players, Kyle Fuller. Because what happens is I figured this out. The 90 zone threshold, anybody with 90 zone that you give mid zone to, they actually play zone. So once I figured that out, I just have mid zone on anybody with a 90 plus. So all my secondary is 90 plus zone with mid zone, because this year the attributes actually contribute to them playing the zone. See, last year we were more focused on the ability. This year they have to have the attribute and the ability. So if you put Sean Taylor in a cover 2 with mid zone and somebody tries to hit you with something to that side, he's going to react to it. Take the ability off, he won't react to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I tested this.
I absolutely agree. Like, I've been using mid zones for a while too, and I believe in their effectiveness also. Like, but the thing is, like, I also love Acrobat because, like, they actually rob dudes. But, like, I've been having the hardest time thinking between like Acrobats and mid zones, whatever. I've done like a hybrid for a while now. I got one of the new corners, and I added mid zone to him and took away a couple. Or sorry, I added Acrobat to him, took away a couple mid zones. So, like, overall, it's really hard, and, like, that's the kind of thing that I kind of like with these abilities. I wish that it would be, like, more, right? It's like, there's, like, how many abilities do we actually have to choose from on the defensive side of the ball? It's like 4 and under, right, that are actually, like, doing things that like are respectable and that can be like that help you actually play defense. The rest of them just feel like throwaways, like you're wasting your AP almost. So like that's what like the biggest problem with this game is, like the unbalanced abilities like we talked about, and like that's what they've tried to like nerf the effective ones to kind of like make you utilize ones that are less effective, but if they're super cheap, then you maybe have a chance at trying them in. But like, I don't know. I think EA, like, instead of like looking at abilities and the AP cost as much as like, maybe you should actually relook at your abilities and what they do and like what can they do and what effective, like what situations should they be effective in, like, right? Because like on next gen plays differently than current gen, because next gen edge threat doesn't work, next gen inside stuff doesn't really work, but on current gen both those are actually effective. Last year we saw them use a lot, so it's disheartening to see like them focus on like, you know, ability changes. Like, actually, can you make some of them just work?
No, see,
before you do anything else?
But that's what I'm saying. See, we go back to the beginning why I can't forgive the idiot. You see, look, if something works, we have to encourage EA to keep that thing working, right? Like, you know, that's my point. That's why I'm so like, I'm frustrated, because with the way everything you just said, it embodies what my point was when I first came on. If they focus on making an individual ability work, we will have a lot more fun with the game instead of worrying about what one idiot is saying about it being OP when that's what the ability is supposed to do. Because what we do as gamers, if something is OP, we figure it out, but we understand that that's something we have to deal with. With the way that they're doing it now, if anybody says that they have a problem with anything, they immediately go and they attack it. That shouldn't be the case, because now it puts us in a situation where it's like what you're saying, it's a lot of abilities that are useless. Like, if I play a guy and the guy comes out with Ripper, I start laughing hysterically. And I'm going to run. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the hell are you doing with Ripper, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, are you serious? But again, but it gives them a 1 AP ability, and they come out and they do stupidness. But everybody should have the opportunity to be an idiot, but EA Sports should make these abilities work. That's what I'm saying. Because if that was the focus, and they put the time into making like, okay, if we give you edge threat, they're gonna get that OP edge on a pass play off the edge. If that worked like that, we would be having a blast with this game, because we would, we would base it based on that. But they focus more on, the AP amount, playing with the AP, making us get 100 XP for a level up. Like, they focus on the wrong things, in my opinion. Yeah. Because if they focused on the actual gameplay, this game right here has the opportunity to be one of the funnest Maddens ever. Because, like, I don't know about you, but I love the way the QBs move behind the line of scrimmage. I love the smoothness. They've upgraded a lot of the things that was plaguing the game over the last couple of years. It's just the same BS where it's like 1 or 2 things that are stupid, and then it makes us rage because we're like, yo, what the hell is that guy doing? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But again, what is certain parts of the game that like I said, this year, I enjoy it. Bro, I haven't seen a predetermined animation since I've been throwing streaks to Calvin. Like, all that BS that they had in the previous games. Go ahead.
You're a streak glitcher, Gmia. You're known for the Gmia streak from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I know when they made that change that year to get rid of the 2-man interactions, that you were just going to absolutely have a blast with this year's game, because you just love dunking on dudes.
No, but look, another thing about the idiot that we're talking about that caused all these problems, he actually made an ebook on how to stop the Gmia streak. Like, he's a weirdo, dude. The guy is weird as hell. Like, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now, bro. It's so hilarious because, like, look, people try to moss me all the time, but you got to have position and be able to pick it off. Yeah. And that's what it is. Yeah. But again, going back to Madden's way back, like in Madden 09 and stuff like that, dude, I was mossing dudes in 09. You know what I'm saying? Playing with the Raiders with the dude, D Brown, that was a corner. I put him at wide receiver. Like, when Madden was really, really fun, and it like took a little bit more of scheming with it, bro, you could do whatever you want. But it was great, bro. It was great. It was unbelievable.
Oh, I hated old Madden's, the gameplay with the nanos and all that shit. Like, everybody always looks back at old Maddens or like 2K5, like those are the greatest football games of all time. Like, do you know what you could do in those old games? That was further from football than I've ever seen anything. Now you're essentially playing a different sport at that point. It's more of a video game than actual football. And you know what? Like, in the end, it is a video game, and I don't know. It's always that fine line that we've talked about before. Like, should Madden like care more about like making it a fun video game or make it more realistic, more sim style? Because like if you watch like a lot of NFL football, you'll see a lot of like, all right, one-on-one coverage with my receiver, I'm gonna throw that up and catch it. Like that's like Madden 16. Like that's what they tried to implement, and we hated it, dude. That was awful because there was no scheme. You just throw it up. Like in football, that requires skill for your receiver to do it, but in this game, it was just triggered animation and boom, you got it. And there's no skill gap at all.
No, but
so
hold on.
It's tough. Go ahead.
Let me, okay, so not to cut you off, but right now with Chase Claypool, you're a Steelers fan, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If you throw the ball up 1-on-1 to a 5'8" corner, and it's Claypool on that side, what's gonna happen?
Well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be 5'8". It was White? He just did it this past week. Tre'Davious White, all pro. He just spec caught over him for like a 30-yard game.
And Tre'Davious White, he's 6'1". So look, this is what I'm saying. So what I'm doing is not considered fake, but the way that I do it, I see people are probably mossing you with like corners and all kind of weird things because like a glitch when you do that, when you throw it up on a corner or a post to the sideline. I'm throwing straight streaks and mossing the hell out of you. So that's the problem, because you have to have like a certain type of skill to do it consistently. And I can do it consistently even when it wasn't even like people didn't know what it was in the game. When I like figured it out in Madden 20 and then people dubbed it the Gmia streak, I figured it out because I looked at the height of the players and I just said, you know what? Most of these corners are really short. I'm gonna start just throwing it up. And that's a good point that you bring about Claypool. When it's one-on-one, and Big Ben is known for this, he's gonna give his receiver a chance to go up and get that thing. So this is what I'm saying. If you don't play your coverage or roll your coverage to that side, it's your fault. If you're playing Madden and Madden is implementing the game the way it is right now, and you see that I'm coming out with Calvin at 6'5", and I got Kyle dig out your girl's pits on the other side, and he's 6'6", bro. If you don't play it, what the hell? Like, dude, he's gonna catch the damn ball. Like that's real football. That's just what it is.
Yeah, but is it fun though? Like if offense is just throwing streaks back and forth at each other until the person that gets the ball at the end throws the last streak, is that actually fun?
No, but this is the thing. You have to be able to stop it. That's the thing. Bro, I can pick you off one-on-one if you just throw it up in the air, but I'm going to strafe. I'm going to get position. Like, you can stop it. It's not like it's unstoppable. Like, put it like this. When the Dallas Cowboys versus, the Buccaneers with the opening game, and they were just throwing the ball all over the place, it was just wild as hell. Obviously, they gave the ball to Tom Brady with too much time. I don't know. Did you think it was offensive pass interference on that play before they got the field goal with the receiver?
I did, but I don't know if like Tom Brady always gets those calls. Like he got the same call last year in the NFC Championship game where they gave the pass interference when they hadn't called pass interference all game.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta expect that. It's Tom Brady is essentially like a 20-year veteran in MLB, right? If it's a borderline call, he's getting the call.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I agree with that. But again, with everything, like when you say should it be fun, if you want to stop it, you're gonna have to run two-man under every damn play. Listen, okay, I got a good scenario because like you see EA is trying to do like the next gen stats and they're trying to make it like real NFL stuff like that. Remember the Patriots? Remember the Patriots with Randy Moss? You remember that?
Yeah.
Tom Brady would just drop back and throw the ball as hard as he could, and Randy Moss was in the end zone. You couldn't, dude. It didn't matter what you did.
But that was against like regular guys. Like in this game, we're rolling out like Revis. We're rolling out like the greatest to ever do it.
Hold on. Google Patriots Moss versus Revis when Revis faked the hamstring.
I know the outcome. I know the outcome of that one. Revis pulls his hamstring and Moss scores a touchdown.
Yes. Okay. So, oh my God, Elgin Jenkins, what the fuck, dude? What is this, dude?
Gotcha.
What's going on over there?
I was waiting for it,
bro. What's going on over there, dude? Like,
I just found a rabbit and I took its foot this morning.
Yo, I'm gonna have to just sit there and just get a Gopex all day, bro. That's ridiculous. But yeah, okay. Look, you know what? Let's take it back further. What do you think about Dante Culpepper? Do you think that Dante Culpepper was a good quarterback?
When he got Randy Moss, he was. Okay, when he had two Hall of Fame receivers.
That is the greatest answer I've ever gotten. That's why your gut fizzled. I think that guy right there, Dante Culpepper, was a trash can that just had two good receivers, but he had great arm strength. So go back to those times when he closed his eyes, took the snap, and just threw it. So because of what Randy Moss was, he's the reason for prevent defense, right? So if you get a guy like me that comes out and I am sold on just throwing a goddamn streak, why are you not defending it?
Well, I'm trying my hardest, man.
No, but what I'm saying, like, you have to adjust. You have to adjust. It's sort of like, hold on, let me. What was the dude for the Ravens that got that 2,000 yards when the Ravens, like, what was it? I forgot his name. Jamal something. What was his name?
Oh, the running back?
Yeah, the running back, Jamal something.
Oh, I can only think of Adams right now. It's chat will know.
Yeah, Jamal. That when he ran for over 2,000 yards, when the Ravens was doing that, they
Lewis.
Jamal Lewis.
Lewis.
They tried everything to stop the run game, and they could not stop it because the offense was just better. Like, and I see what you're saying, but you can build your team, Gut Fizzle, to stop me. You can put deep route KO on your safeties. You can put these abilities on there that'll help you stop me from catching the streak. So it's not my fault.
True.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what we have to try to figure out, because you scheme based on what you feel your offense is going to do. And I'm going to scheme based on what my offense can do. And then now we got to figure out each other on defense. That's why I'm saying, when everybody's complaining about the zones, now that I know that I can run cover 2 and just move my guys out with mid zone, I know the sides of the field are good now. I just got to worry about the middle. So
do you put what zone drops do you put on your cover 2?
I don't use zone drops unless I'm playing an idiot like psycho pro player, and then I'll go 25. Because if you go 30, they start dropping back immediately at the snap. If you go 25, they backpedal, and you can get like a press animation in the cloud flat.
Yeah. Wait. You can't get a press animation with zone drops, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you can.
Wait, I thought zone drops took off press animations.
I get it out of nickel triple. With nickel triple,
really?
In nickel triple when I press, I get it out of nickel triple. That's the only defense I run is nickel triple.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, 2-4-5 odd. Yeah. Okay. Interesting that you said. Wait, is it your hook zones pressing or is it your outside corners?
My outside corners.
Really?
Yeah, outside corners you press.
And with no zone drops they press, but with zone drops they didn't last year.
On the single player side, watch the single player side. On the bunch side, he flies back. The single player side, you can manually hot route it to a cloud flat, and he'll press him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. The bunch side, he just flies straight back.
Yeah. I gotcha. Huh. Interesting. Like, okay. So nickel triple. Are you sending heat out of that? Because I got nickel triple in my book, but I run a 2-4-5 odd because I get some nice edge pressure sometimes out of it, especially against bunch dudes. But you're running mostly cover 2 now, huh? You're not afraid of wheel routes and those kind of stuff like that?
No,
getting over your cover 2?
No, because what happens is with the wheel route, if you leave the player, if you get a soft squat on the side that they're running the wheel route, they'll stay with the wheel route for about 2 to 3 seconds. But I'm sending like 5 or 6 out of nickel triple every play. Yeah. You got to send 5 or 6 every play.
Yeah.
Oh, Rose, I see Rose in the building. Oh yeah. You sub to the right dude with Gut Fizzle, baby. What's up, Rose? I see you, baby. Yeah, but
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. See you in a second.
Oh, go ahead. I'm just gonna read the chat. I'm gonna read the chat and talk to you guys. He'll be right back. So I see Rose. We got I don't know a lot of you other guys, but listen, you guys are goats for subbing to the goat, who was Gut Fizzle for shizzle all day. My nizzle. Okay, hold up. Let me see what's going on here. I gotta see it. Okay, who else we got? We got Nick Blitz. Okay, we got everybody else going on. Oh, a kid. Hey, a kid from Marietta. I know you, bro. What's up, bro? You subbed to a real one. Hey, you right there? Your penile just grew 2 inches. Oh, CJ Stream, what's good, brother? I know you too, baby. What's up, baby? Bandana Assault, I know you. Hey, Bandana Assault, you're going to have to drop a sub. Dude, you can't be running around with Gut Fox butt naked, dude. You got to hit it up. BG Gangster. Okay, we got some dudes in here. Okay, hold on. You guys going fast. Okay, let me see what. Okay, we got Tex. Okay, go ahead. Okay, Frozen Penguin. Bro, you sub to a real one with Gut Fizzle. MJ, I know MJ. Propane. I don't know Propane 79 though. But what's good, bro? You a mod? So you must be a real one, bro. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay, so that's JC. Bro, I matched up with you? I didn't know I matched up with you, bro. That's crazy. Who else we got? We got oh, Tito. What's up, Tito? That's nice. Sub to a real one. Guys, if you're not sub to Gut Fizzle, you're doing it wrong, dude. If you're not, listen, bro, if you're not sub to Gut Fizzle, you're doing it wrong. And that's a problem. So go ahead and hit that sub button, guys. Bandana Assault, also, what's up, bro? Go ahead, Gut Fizzle.
Also, sub to Gmia. Can a mod put Gmia's channel, his Twitch and his YouTube in chat?
No, it's
yes,
not. It's
definitely sub to Gmia.
It's not about me, bro. You got to sub to the GOAT.
Is.
What are you guys doing, bro? Sub to the GOAT. I want to see all these, bro. I want to see foxes everywhere, dude. And I'm not talking, bro. I'm not talking about chicks. I'm not talking about foxy chicks. I just want to see the foxes in front of everybody's name, bro. But yeah, but like I was saying with you before, ultimately, with the way that the game is played, you're gonna lose one way or the other. I just don't like that everybody's running bunch and goddamn audibling down to 3-3-5, and that to me is like, okay, bro, like that is just disgusting.
What would you do about it though?
The only thing you can really do about it is you can adjust the way people play defense. Like, for instance, you said you get pressure out of 2-4-5, but other people, I guess they don't view it like that, so they feel more comfortable in running a meta defense. They have to make it easier for people to play different defenses. Like let's go back to Madden 16, right? They were running that little loop blitz out of the Patriots defensive playbook, and like that was the meta, but that was the meta for 1 year. And then they changed it, and now the reason that 3-3-5 wide is so good is because the way when you spread the D line, the two ends line up perfectly on the tackles, and then they could send the edge guy or zone him. It's like weird with the alignment. So the only way they can fix that is if they make the linemen smarter. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at Tom Brady's old line with the Buccaneers, like them boys don't play games. If you line up like you're blitzing, they know what they're doing. They know how to, view if a corner's coming, if an extra lineman is, you know what I'm saying? All they have to do is make that work. Because at one point, the double team on players actually worked. You know what I'm saying? It actually worked. But now when you double team, I don't know if you noticed this. When you double team now, the guy still gets the edge. If you play a guy that knows what they're doing out of 3-3-5, you can double team the guy, and the guy still gets the edge on you. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, like, okay, with double teams, like, if they don't get the edge, isn't it just, like, extremely easy to roll out the pocket and get it with your quarterback? Like, how is the defense supposed to counter the rollout mechanics of this game with double team in there?
Okay, so look, this is what happens, right? Like one of your subs just said it. You have to ID the mic, so it's additional step. So the guy that's on the outside, that's actually let's just say that we're running a 3-3-5 wide. If you double team the end, you have to ID mic the guy that you think is coming in, and then you can roll to that side willy nilly. But if you
because your running back cuts them. Yeah, it's like last year and 2 years ago. Sorry, more like 2 years ago than last year.
But look at what happens though. If the user is also on that side, you're gonna get demolished. Because if they run straight down, you're going to get sacked. So you can, like, everything that these guys are doing, you can stop it. It's just a little bit more, like, it's very, very hard to know exactly what your opponent is doing. Like, bunch tight end is not as OP as it was last year. Because you can actually defend it a lot better. Because you can set it so that the guys play it, like they contain it. They can actually be there and contain.
Yeah, but if the offense double teams and IDs that, then they're rolling out the pocket anyways. Then they got the crossers and they have the tight end delay fade. So like in the end, like it didn't work anyways for the defense.
No, it depends. Like for instance, I played a guy earlier that was running bunch tight end, and I beat him by like 50. Now the reason that I beat him by 50 is because the nickel triple. As long as you're always sending your corner, that guy, he's always going to be around the area no matter which side they roll out to. So, like, put it like this, right? If you have issues with people rolling out, you shouldn't contain. You should send an extra player. Because what happens with the contain is the contain focuses on the tackle. Just like how, they try to set the edge, in real life, but the lineman is so good. Like, if you play somebody with good linemen, they'll just hold them there. But if you don't contain, and you have good linemen, they might do a swim move. They might do a power move. But no matter what they're doing, the corner that's blitzing, he's coming in no matter what. Now, look, the running back might stop him, but he's going to be in the backfield by the quarterback. And that's what I was doing. I was just letting the corner go in. He was getting blocked, but I would be there with my user to take away the first crosser. And then, like I said, I was playing cover 2, so I got mid zone on the other side. That cover 2 safety comes down. Like, Sean Taylor is so damn good, bro. And then I gave him the ultimate kickoff strategy card to add a +1 speed to him. So he's a 95 speed. So what I do is at the snap, he plays on my left side. If I know a guy is bunched to the right, I know the cross is coming to the left. I bring him down a little bit and move him to the outside. So he just stays there and wait until somebody comes there. So they can't roll to, Like, they can't run and throw it across their body to the other side, and then your user takes away the other side, and then you just wait. But that's how it works. But the problem is, if you contain against the bunch formations, you'll never get pressure.
It's true.
Yeah, because you realistically you can't, because the way that the game is designed, they're just focused on trying to not give up the edge, but they're going to keep their focus on that tackle. So if the tackle is good, he's going to hold that contain right there. But the corner that's blitzing, he's running straight in. Will he get blocked? Maybe. But he's going to run straight in, so he's back there. They don't really have much they can do. But I see a lot of people rely on the contain, and they lose because of that. I don't contain. You can watch any of my clips. The only time that I make the only time that I make contain is in the red zone. Because they don't have a lot of field, and usually, like if they run to what the hell is this guy doing? I said, it's 82. That's fine. I'm about to say, yeah, that's fine.
You saw that animation?
Yeah, I saw the animation. I'm like, hell no, this guy ain't about to do that. But in the red zone, in the red zone, containing is smart because if they have to sit in the middle, especially if you run like a 3-4 odd in the red zone. The outside guys will just sit there and they'll wait for them to roll and then they'll just shoot right in. And then you just have your cloud flats and they'll stay there. But when you're in the open field, they have way much more space. So the guys keep running on the crossers and they get open. That's why I recommend blitzing out of a nickel. If you send 5 and one of the guys is a corner and the other 4 guys are just running in and they're good linemen, you're gonna get pressure more often than not. If you run contain, you're screwed. You're done.
Okay. So, all right, shifting on from gameplay, it makes sense. I'll try that out next time. And 245's got the same blitzing corner, so I could definitely try it out of the form I usually run. So, what do you think about rewards in MUT 22, and why do you think EA is going with the NCATs?
Okay, so as far as rewards go, I think it's a mistake for them to take away the coin option because, especially for the no money spent players that really want to get a specific card, I think that's really just unfair. If you look at it, a lot of these players, they don't play online other than solo battles. So when they're trying to create their team, no money spent or whatever, sometimes they need that coin currency. And these packs have been garbage for the most part. So you're really forcing them to pay money to get something that they want. Leaving the coin option was a much more viable option. Even though they reduced the touchdown pack from 65 to 50 last year, we still had that option to get coins. That was fair to me. Because most people that play this game, they don't play head-to-head. They're doing franchises or they may do they have different variations. So you can't force them to either play, head-to-head all day to get coins that way or buy bundles. I think that's very unfair that they did that. As far as the NCATs, I think the NCATs is also, it's like a double-edged sword. Because we're getting these higher overall cards right away instead of all these lower level goals. And it kind of makes sense because you can get free high overall cards, power them up and have them. The problem is, after you're done with them, what are you doing with them? You get very little to nothing from it. You can't put them in a set, which was one of the major ways of coin making methods throughout the years of Madden. You just have a card that's dead or just a very little bit of training. I think that...
Throwing that set.
I think that's what's the unfair part about it. Because once it's done, you got to take a little bit of training and that's it. There's no other viable option. But I don't like that they removed the coin option because it's kind of like. Go ahead.
Go on. Why did EA do it?
They did it for it's monetary, because what happens is this, right? We are going to play the game. You and I are going to play this game regardless.
Absolutely.
Okay, so they know that content creators are going to play it and people are going to watch it. And for the most part, Madden is the kind of game that watching you rage, that makes me happy. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, when I watch you rage, you about to break something, I love it. So that's what they do. And they make it like people enjoy watching you rage. So I'm gonna tune into a gut fox stream because I know you might break something that day. That's why I'm watching. So, they did it because in order for you to be at that point, to be able to have your team formidable to play online, you're gonna have to open that wallet. Because you can't get coins any other way. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you're going to rage no matter what. But I think for the most part, you're going to rage even more because when you think about it, you might be playing with an NCAT. And you might just be mad for the fact that you got an NCAT on your team. Like, that might be a rage video just for you for the day because like for instance, for a fact this Saturday, they're releasing another quarterback that has Gunslinger. Because they're not going to make Zach Wilson be the best quarterback in the game. You know how EA works. So what are you going to do with Zach Wilson after Saturday? You're going to be pretty much like, that's the problem with the NCATs. But again, giving a no money spent player the option of being able to upgrade that player, that's a W. That's absolutely a W. Like, so it's like a double-edged sword because, like, say you had a Cardinals theme team and you got a Kyler Murray 87 for free as an NCAT for this week. You're good. You didn't spend anything. You got your theme team. Everything was working. But now, if you don't have that theme team and you're like, yo, I'm looking for something else, now you're angry about it. Like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool, but yo, what am I gonna do with this guy? Like, I can't wait to see what you do with Zach after Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's not gonna be on the team no more. Like, bro, he's a temporary guy. That's it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. But again, with the way that they have it set up, you can take advantage of those higher overalls early instead of having to put together sets to get an 87. You get it. So it's like, hey, it's sort of like this, right? Whatever you like, but you're getting the generic version. Like, there's a lot of dudes in your chat right now that they don't get the real Viagra. They get the generic version, but it still works. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so that's the end cap.
You call them old?
Yeah, bro. I'm playing around with them, bro. I got to get them excited so they could drop another sub. I'm seeing way too many guys without foxes, so I'm trying to get them to sub. But see, this guy.
I gotcha. Get them all riled up.
Yeah, like Earl Simmons. He said the blue chew. Because see what I'm saying? He knows what it is. He got the generic stuff. But again, that's what an NCAT is. An NCAT is a generic version of what the real card is. So you try it out. If it works, it works. But after it's done, it's like, it's not the real thing. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But you still got a chance with it. So again, I can't really say it's all bad. I just don't personally like it. That's pretty much it for me with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, these house rules that are coming in a day, right? They're coming out tomorrow. House rules seems like a nice, fun, casual mode, but then they give us this card that's an 88 NCAT Ultimate Kickoff player.
Yes.
So it's like, it's awful. So like, yeah, we can have fun playing house rules. Like, EA thinks the rewards are the friends we made along the way, it feels like. And so seeing that kind of thing, it kind of like dismays me on the game, because like you see these other, like MLB The Show is always the gold standard that we compare this game to now. And EA is like, you know, if they give an NCAT of like a 91 overall card or a 92 overall Myles Garrett NCAT for a reward for grinding out 25 or 40 games, and I would be like, that's awesome. But the fact they're giving out an 88 overall NCAT is kind of disturbing, right? They're like, no, I don't know.
No, I totally agree. I was disgusted when I heard that announced earlier, because see, that's what my point is. Like, if what you're saying, like what you just said right now, if they gave us like a 90 NCAT or, you know, something like you just said, a Myles Garrett, whatever, something that made sense. When you're giving us an 88, when you're looking at it, the value, and you can't put it in a set to get Sean, you can't get Sean Taylor with it with the set. You can't get Calvin Johnson. What the hell are we going to do with it? So that's where the reward situation comes in, where I don't think that EA Sports is really like in sync with the community. Because like with the way that we just did the Zach Wilson thing after you got like 20 stars or whatever with the Wildcard Wednesday, that was a W.
Yeah.
That's a W with the fantasy packs. I got no problem with that, because you're getting you're getting a choice of all the different promos throughout that time. But if you're giving us house rules and we have to suffer through it, and you know how house rules are, bro, it's the devil. And then now you're finished with that and you get a goddamn 88. And then now you've already done everything that we wanted to do as far as sets go, because you got the cards that you want. So now you're giving us a quarter of the training for an NCAT. I don't think that that's fair. I was really disappointed in EA Sports with that. I was really, really disappointed with that, because it doesn't make any sense. If you're going to give us an NCAT for playing online and you know your game is sweaty, it should be a 90 plus. If it's a 90 plus NCAT and it works out for different teams, that's fine. But giving us an 88 way after the fact, I think that was very disappointing to hear.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Right? Like, it's like, I don't know, finding out Santa Claus isn't real. It's just like, it's like, wow, okay, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. It is bad. It's bad.
Because it's like, how am I supposed to defend Madden, right? Like, not that I that's my job or anything, but like, when people are like, oh, 2K's awesome, Madden sucks, I have no retort to that.
No,
I'm like,
this is the thing. This is the thing. You and I are very similar in that aspect. We give EA credit where it's due. Other people just look for reasons to bash EA. I believe that you're fair. I try to be extremely fair when they do the right thing. As far as like 2K right now, it seems cool, but they're gonna patch 2K very soon, and it's gonna be trash. Just wait on it. But listen, look, that's what they don't understand. So it's all good. Like, regardless of what it is, it's all good. Let them have their fun, the 2K guys, because you know what? Those 2K guys are going to be 2K guys regardless. But I'm telling you right now, they have made that game so bad over the years that now it's something like this, right? It's like a dog that you like that takes a dump in front of your yard, and then there's a dog that's like a stray dog. You just hate that dog more. It's still crap, though. But you'll be okay if you like the dog. Like, yo, it's a cute Shih Tzu. Look at that dog taking a dump. But then, the stray dog that's a bum that's running around the neighborhood, you're going to try to shoot it with a BB gun. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's the same trash game, but the new version of the trash. So you're happy for a couple of things that are fixed and whatever. It's going to go back to being the same thing. It's going to be they're going to patch it. It's going to be garbage. The same thing. So at the end of the day, I think, in my opinion, EA shows that they listen. They just listen to the wrong people. That's ultimately what it is. Because honestly, if you get a certain amount of feedback, right? And right now they're asking about the AP. And then we know that I think it's unfair to have it at 4. You might be okay with it. I think it's really, really unfair. I think max would be 2. But again, I stand by the archetype having the lesser AP for the game. I think it's better for the game itself. But
yeah, I agree.
But with the way that EA shows that they listen, that's very, very, like, you should feel good as a content creator because at least you know that you have a development team that actually listens. They may ignore us sometimes, but they listen. 2K, I got a friend that plays competitively. That they are disgusting over there. They just do whatever the hell they want. Now, look, they think that the adjustments that they make for the most part are good, but they don't really listen to the feedback like that. They have guys in their organization that think that they know everything that's going on. They just do whatever they're doing, and the 2K population just deals with it for the most part. But right now, I see the joy in them, and they're very, very happy. Give it a couple weeks. Their first patch drops, the game's gonna be garbage, and they're gonna be running back to Madden. It's fine.
Yeah. And, Madden used to have that problem with our patches ruining the game too, but it sucks to see it for the 2K community. I'll tell you that because like there's been a lot of positive feedback that I've seen on my timeline about that game. So to kind of see their history of it, and the thing also about the devs here in Madden is like, and the people giving the feedback, right? Say you're a comp guy, okay? Just put yourself in their shoes for a second, right? The old what's that? It's a Wonderful Life, or I don't know, but so put yourself in their shoes and say you're a hardcore runner, okay? And then this stuff comes out where like, hey, I have an influence over the game where I can hurt my opponents, not necessarily in game and beat them, but I can hurt them out of game, nerf their schemes by saying, hey, you should increase the AP of this. Hey, you should decrease it of that. Like, and then EA listens to them, thinking that these are benevolent angels looking out for the best interest of the game. Where like if your entire livelihood was based off making money off Madden competitively, would you do the same thing?
No, I would not. And
really?
I'm gonna tell you.
You're
why.
out here shooting dogs, but you ain't gonna tell the devs how to help you?
No, I didn't personally say I would shoot the dog. I said that it's a hypothetical.
I know. I was fucking with you.
Yeah, I know you were. But what I'm saying is, this is the thing, right? I understand the competitive advantage, and I understand the fact that because you think you have influence, you can do it. It's sort of like we see like people because they have the power, they take advantage of other people. I hate that. Like that I despise. So I wouldn't want it to be in favor of just something specifically as far as ability goes, ability points. If that's me, I'm going to want to do what makes the game fun for everybody. Now, my scheme being affected, if I'm a pro, I have to be confident in my scheme and make that work. That's just me. I got a different confidence level. I'm not going to try to skewer it to my side and be a douche and then ruin Madden for years to come and then apologize about doing it afterwards and look for somebody to forgive you. Because you're an idiot for life as long as you're in that field. It doesn't really matter. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't, if you had, like, look, you reached the highest level. You finally got your belt. Why would you want your reputation to be this? That's what I don't understand. Like, you've reached the highest level. You've gotten everything that you've wanted. Why would you then want to do something like that when, again, going back to the beginning, a lot of people will agree with me, a high majority of the community. EA doesn't usually get it right the first time. They got this right. The archetype matched what the ability was. There was no need to say anything because it's stupid. So for me, God forgives, I don't. So that guy right there, bro, that guy over there, and like I said, he went above and beyond. He put out personal tips how to stop my Gmia streak. Like the dude, like I don't even know what the hell's wrong with the guy. But again, that's not my situation. I'm not concerned with that. My point is the game. Yeah. It's enjoying the game. Like you and I, when we get together, we have a blast just talking about the game because as much as we complain and EA's taking us from the back, we enjoy it. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure like you'll leave with your butthole bleeding in a couple days, but you'll be happy about it because you enjoy playing Madden. And now this guy has made it harder for you to enjoy it because you got to manipulate your AP because of one idiot. I don't think that that's fair. I honestly don't think that it's fair, bro. And like I said, I will stand by that no matter where I'm at. I don't care about any of these guys. It doesn't matter about that to me. My bottom line is this. They've affected the game in a negative aspect because of one idiot. This is my thing, right? Now, look, hear me out. Even the president has to answer to other people. You see what I'm saying? Like in the White House, there House of Representatives, you got the Senate.
All 400 million of us, right?
Exactly.
That's what they answer to.
That's what I'm saying, Gut Fizzle. So if you let one guy tell you that an ability is so good it should be raised, and you listen, that guy is forever infamous because he's an idiot. You see, like everybody can. You know how you can always lead back to the one thing. Like you be like, oh, okay, so you did this, you did that. Oh, we go back to the beginning. Like we always lead back. It always points back to that one tweet of the idiot. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, no matter what happens, we got Sherlock Holmes on the case. He's gonna, in an English accent, he's gonna go back to that idiot. No matter what happens.
In an English accent.
Yes, he's gonna always go back, bro. He's gonna be drinking his tea. Shout out to all my guys from England. All my guys from England. They're gonna be drinking their tea in a nice little teacup, and it's gonna all point back to the one idiot, the one and only biggest idiot.
We've hit this enough. Let's get on. We've hit it enough. We gotta get off.
Let me hit it one more. Let me hit it one more time. He's an idiot.
All right.
Now you can go. You can go now.
All right, good. All right. We're done. We're done with that.
Yeah, we're done. Go ahead.
What is your favorite promo in MUT, and why is it Team Diamonds? I'm just kidding. That's my favorite. What's your favorite promo in MUT? I'm excited for the Team Diamonds, though.
I'm excited for the Team Diamonds because it's gonna make it easier for everybody to get their theme teams. But I love the Christmas promos, bro. And the out of position players and all that stuff that comes with it, because you know what it is? It's around that family time where you get your family together and stuff like. Is this gonna be
MUT is family? What are you talking about?
No.
The three things you need to succeed in MUT. The three demons you must slay to succeed in MUT.
No, but listen,
family, friends, religion.
Is this your son's first Christmas?
Yes.
So this is gonna be extra special. So with MUT, like this is why I always say this, regardless if you know whatever your religion is, whatever, it's a time where it's supposed to be about family and love. When you start getting those cards that you want, it enhances everything else around you in Madden, bro. Like for instance, when they drop that Michael Vick during Christmas, or they drop a Deion Sanders and they drop a card that you love during Christmas, it's just a beautiful time. You know, in NY, in New York, when it's cold, you got the fireplace on, you got everything going, and you just chilling, marshmallows, and you just playing Madden, bro. And the family's running around, and that's why I really enjoy that promo, because I usually don't have nothing else going on. I got everything booked. I'm done. I'm in the house. I'm chilling, and everything is good. Right now, I'm actively working. I got stuff I got to do. Like, I won't be able to enjoy the Team Diamonds all day. I got stuff going on. It's still people starting to go back to work. You know, all the other stuff's going on. So, you know, in that part, that holiday time, you can just chill back. You get gifts. You know what I'm saying? You just have fun. You're going to see your son crawling around having fun, have a smile on your face, probably going to get dotted for 6, but you won't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get dotted uncontrollably, but you'll just smile. Bro, you'll see your son. You know what I'm saying? It's family time. Get him one of those onesies, get him one of those onesies with the with a little present on it, and it's a beautiful thing. And the promo, listen, that is always the best promo in MUT, in my opinion. The speed, everything that comes with it. Those are usually year-ending cards that they drop during that promo. So that
is true.
I 100%. That's always been my thing, bro. Like, I really enjoy the Christmas promo. It's always good, bro. Zero Chill is unbelievably fun.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you right there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker for legends, and like Zero Chill, like out of position used to be wilder. Like, remember the Bo year? What do you think about them doing something insane like that, where like they put Bo Jackson in every position? Were you pro or against that?
I was pro. I was for it, bro. I was for it. I thought it was
really.
I thought it was ingenious, because you know what? In that year of MUT, you could adjust your team however you wanted with him in it, and you were getting that advantage. And you know, with the way that the game was playing at that time, I was having a lot of fun that year. And I remember having Bo at, right tackle or something like that, and he was just throwing dudes to the ground. Like, it was unbelievable. So that's another thing. Those type of things, I don't know if they really look at the community feedback with that, but a lot of people that I spoke to, they love that. Like that to me, I loved it. I absolutely, because it's something different, and it was like a breath of fresh air. And it's like, I can actually have Bo at center. Like, imagine that. Like, it's a game, but like I can do that. That was fun to me. And that's what I look for, like a little bit more, like Bo at guard for tight slots pitch, what Jay Bird is saying. He was unbelievable. He was unbelievable.
Yeah. That was a very overpowered pitch here, if I recall correctly.
Yes, it was. Yes.
A lot of people got angry at it, right? Getting cheated down the field with pitch over and over, and your defense wouldn't react. And, like your guys would be tripping all over themselves. Then Bo, like you said, would lead the way, toss your Sean Taylor to the side. They'd like truck through you and then go for 6. You're like, wow, that was fucking awful. So like it depended like if you were inflicting the pain or if you're getting the pain inflicted upon you. And to be fair, Wheels did make a good point. The people that really complained about it were not us more enjoyable, where we just play the game for enjoyment and casual. Like it was definitely on the competitive side that really hated the Bo. That's why they got rid of it.
And that's, you see, that all goes back to what we started with in the beginning. It should look, the game. So many different players play this game. They shouldn't have one group of people that influence everybody's enjoyment of the
Experience.
game. You see that our experience. I thoroughly enjoyed. That was so cool to do it. It doesn't matter because a competitive player can't deal with what's going on with what we are enjoying as casuals and content creators. That doesn't matter. Like, look, put it like this, right? Name anybody that's a top level of their sport. If they can't deal with somebody else that is coming up with a new design or a new ability to be able to, attack them or whatever, that's on them. They're a pro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, like to be fair, in football, Brady, he started a new rule. Peyton Manning, his receivers got pressed to high heaven in like the early 2000s, so they got rid of all that shenanigans that the Patriots were doing. So I will say, in the NFL, we've seen these top-end quarterbacks completely change the game around to fit their style of play. So like, it's maybe EA saw that and they're like, you know what? We should do the same thing for our game. Is completely change it around to fit these top-end players' style of play, because if it's realistic, right? And that's what it's all about, is being realistic on the field. As long as you're scoring the same amount as in 3 or 4 minutes as pros are scoring in 15-minute quarters, it's realistic, dude. Why not?
Look, okay, you make an absolutely great point. I never even looked at it like that, but what I will tell you about Tom Brady is that he sold his soul to the devil a long time ago. So it's no way, like the things that this man has been doing, he is the luckiest man to ever walk the earth. So I can't even compare anything with Tom Brady. As far as Peyton Manning with the pressing and stuff like that, I remember that also. They started to change the rules up. I agree with that. Yeah. But my issue is this, right? The idea itself is ingenious with the way that they had the Bo. So what I'm saying is this: if that was approved and people understand what was going on, with the way that the feedback of the community, that guy Andrew, he's from Italy. Hey, buongiorno, you piece of garbage. But anyway, the way that that guy Andrew, he's
Andrew TXXX.
He's from Italy. He's from Italy.
I liked your Italian accent there. You're like Brad Pitt from what's that freaking movie where they hunt Nazis? Oh god.
Oh, that's the Quentin Tarantino movie.
You're just like that. Buongiorno.
Dude, I got to work on it a little bit, but this is like, I understand rules have to be changed, but at the end of the day, right, we're doing promos for Madden Ultimate Team. You know what I would argue though, for competitive players, they shouldn't be allowed to play MUT. They should play regs, and they should compete.
I would love that.
Yeah, look,
put them in the yard.
Yeah, play the yard or something, because you guys are idiots. Like, go do that, because what happens is MUT is supposed to be a fun game mode, and we can't. Oh my God, Ryan Ramczyk. Dude, what the hell? Yo, dude,
got another one.
Nah, dude, I'm doing this later. But I really believe that the competitive players should only play regs. And then they could figure it out in their own balanced way how to do that, and leave MUT as a money-making machine for us to be idiots and spend money on it. Because look,
I would love that.
Go ahead.
The only issue competitive, and the only way they get paid is being in MUT and telling their bosses that they're making a ton of money off this competitive thing, right? Like it's classic corporate speak, right? Like, hey, boss, we're making a lot of money off comp. Look at how many people are playing comp. They say like, oh, solo battles is comp, weekend league is comp, and competitive Madden is really driving the sales of this game mode. Because these people that have jobs putting on the competitive tournaments that are basically based off that have to like show their bosses why they're bringing positive value to the game. Like, so I don't think like comp is not really added much onto MUT that would have driven a lot more revenue that MUT just wouldn't have already made, because it was already growing at a phenomenal rate before they did any Madden tournaments.
Absolutely.
In like 15 into 16.
Absolutely.
So like what they do though is telling the boss like, hey, look what happened. Like, and that's why they brought competitive into draft mode, right? Remember how good draft mode was first introduced?
Yeah.
They brought comp into there. They ruined it, right? They put in a coin reward. They have awful matchmaking in there now too, with elo instead of by win number. So like it's overall it's how they're saving their jobs and justifying it is by saying, hey, comp's doing this, and that's absolutely improving the product. So like, that's why it's still in MUT. It's because MUT and they're saying, and they're doing these whole things to feature it in, but like how much like internal bureaucratic time is taken putting on these tournaments? It's a ton.
No,
it's
but look, I could argue with that and say that it would still we would still as a community drive more money to MUT than the competitive scene, and they would still be able to make money on the other side. Because look, let me point this out. When they were doing salary cap, they realized that there was the potential to make so much more money, which is why they got rid of it and made competitive all MUT. And that's why a lot of these pro players were getting banned for using bots, for getting to level 50, and then unbanned for the actual tournaments. If they can separate it, because like you made an excellent point. The competitive players ruined draft champs because they complained about everything. They're like that. You know, you got a friend that you go out to dinner and you hate their spouse. The competitive players are that spouse. Like they come and you just dread that. You love your friend, but you dread that spouse. That's the comp players, because they're going to complain about every single thing all the way through it. They can't enjoy it, and that's what the problem is. This is starting to get really like, dude. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. I could give a F about any of them, because all they do is ruin the experience that we have when we're playing it, and that's the thing. You think about what I'm saying. Salary cap, nobody gave a F about salary cap. So it was like, okay, go ahead, do whatever you want. They couldn't really affect a lot of things because it was no money making. And what you're saying is true. With all the bureaucracy and everything going on, they were able to up it up with people spending more money in Madden Ultimate Team because of the pros. But think about it. What do the pros actually bring to Madden Ultimate Team? Just think about it. Like, most of them, they're not entertaining. They just play the game and they're good. And most of them suck. So it's not like what is driving the force field? Look at the numbers, right? It's like, okay, the competitive scene, people are going to watch it to see what people are running, but they want to be entertained. You see, like they definitely want to be entertained with everything that they watch. Because if it was all about just straight skill, most of them wouldn't watch me, because I stopped playing competitive a long time ago. So it's about fun, having fun, doing different things with the game and stuff like that. So if they made it so that they just played regs and left them in the reg section, people would still go to watch regs because they're competitive players. That's their competitive side of the game. But as long as they play what other people play, and it's Madden Ultimate Team, like we're bringing back older players, we're adding all these Bo Jacksons. It's imaginative. So they don't have no imagination. They just want to win to get money. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a one-trick pony type thing. So that's all they're focused on. How can we make the game cater to us so that we can win more? And then it ruins it for us. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I stand by it. And anybody that disagrees, that's fine. But that Bo Jackson situation was fine. That it was fine. Like, bro, like, yeah, it's an ultimate team trying to have fun with the game and stuff like that. But then they're complaining, oh, yo, bro, this Bo right here, he's OP. I'm like, shut up. Like, dude, it's Madden Ultimate Team. He's supposed to be OP, and you got to figure it out. Like, you can't like complain that much that they remove it from MUT, because now what do you add to the team? What do you add? Bo Jizzle is always a fan favorite for all of us whenever he drops. Having him at multiple positions, that was unbelievably great, because no matter what happened, you had other people with Bo at a different position. So that's what I'm saying. It's too much influence on this game mode. And trust me, this game mode would be a lot more fun without competitive players. Just believe me on that, because already Go ahead.
Yeah, I do. Like I'm trying to think of something that they've brought to the game that I've actually enjoyed. Like themselves, right? Like I don't know what comp is at. Like the other tab that we get there. Like that's kind of it that I've seen on MUT. Like they gave us a free 89 Tyreek, but it's so crappy to me that they give us these incredible cards, right? These free 89, this free 97 golden ticket for watching their streams and stuff, and that's cool and all to view about them. I love that, you know, drops, that kind of stuff is cool. But like, why can't they give us similar type awesome rewards for playing their game, for actually, like, you know, playing solos, playing house rules? Why do we get an 89 Tyreek for sitting at a computer for like 4 hours, but if we put 25 games of house rules tomorrow, we get an 88 NCAT ultimate kickoff player that's not gonna be even nearly as good as that Tyreek, because, you know, Tyreek is Tyreek. So like, it's just frustrating that they can't see that same thing, the reward issues in the game, that for some reason they could give out these awesome rewards for watching their streams. Like, I don't understand the disconnect at EA. What they gotta understand, that these good rewards that are given out is gonna bring a lot of the community together. We're gonna want to play, like, right? We're gonna want to do the challenges. We're gonna want to play if they didn't nerf solo battles, they nerfed weekly rewards. Like, it just makes no sense to me why comp is getting that stuff, the free cards for doing nothing except for having your computer on. But when you actually have to do things in game, they don't reward you for that same, if not more, time investment.
So I have a very, very simplistic answer to everything you just said. Nobody wants to watch Comp Madden. So look, dude, you ever watch a show that aggravates the hell out of you, but you like it and you just feel like a disgusting person by watching it? Like, that's how I feel. Like, you know, because it's like, okay, I'm watching this. I hate what I'm seeing because everybody's doing the same exact thing, but I'm going to get a free card. You see, but look, think about it this way. They know for a fact, if they don't offer free stuff, it's no way we're sitting there watching that garbage. Because everybody's running bunch. Everybody's audible down to 335. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's idiotic. It doesn't make any sense. But let me tell you what made sense. The Madden Bus series back in the day, when RG was a competitive player, that series, I was watching that. Dude, I was watching that all the time. You know why I watched it? Because every single player had a different goddamn scheme. Everybody had a different way of doing stuff. Everybody was original. All these guys are the same goddamn thing. And if they don't give us a reward, they can shove it. Nobody's watching that goddamn garbage. Oh, 3355. Oh, let me bust. No, nobody's doing that. Nobody want to watch that, dude. Oh, I'm about to get off 335 again. That's what they're doing. Oh, did he audible? Did he flip the bunch? Oh. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, bro, you serious? Bro, like, I'm not doing that. Oh, my God, he flipped the bunch twice. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. No. I don't want to watch that garbage. It's all a damn joke. Oh my God, he flipped it 3 times and didn't get called for false start. Oh my God. Oh, give it to me, Lord. Bro, no. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody's watching that, bro. Nobody's watching that garbage. The hell are you talking about? You think anybody enjoys that? Come on, like, think about that. Oh, he threw a poster out of the bunch. Oh, like, bro, what? Dude, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? He's running verticals. Oh my God, it's verticals, bro. The wheel routes. Oh, like, bro, what the hell? What the hell, dude? What the hell? That's why they have to give us free stuff. Ain't nobody watching that garbage.
True.
Bro.
Like, I'm gonna leave it there, Gmia. We're gonna end on that note.
All right. You got it, baby. You got it.
We're gonna take it easy. Everybody, mod spam Gmia's stuff in the chat. Really appreciate it. Let's do it again soon.
You got it, baby. And like I said, all health and wellness to you and the family. Congratulations on your son. You have a great night, my brother. Have a great night, my brother.
You too.
See you soon.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.